YouTube, how you guys doing out there? It's Eli here, back with another video for you guys, and tonight we're going to talk about something other than the Ravens. We're going to talk about this Thursday night football matchup. So let's get into it. These are my predictions. We got the Miami Dolphins coming to face the Cincinnati Bengals. This should be a really interesting matchup. Where should I start? First, let's start with the Miami Dolphins. Miami Dolphins 3-0, undefeated in the league. Pretty good team, very good team. They got a decent defense, very good receivers, very good receivers. An underrated tight end, believe it or not, and a quarterback that's playing pretty good. QB's playing pretty good. So, how does this offense bode well? How does this offense match up against the Cincinnati Bengals defense? Well, I'm going to say that the Cincinnati Bengals defense, they're solid. They're solid. Not real impressive, but, they're solid. I could say that their defense isn't the reason that they've lost 2 games so far. Their defense is pretty decent. However, I'm not sure if they can match up with Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle. It's going to be interesting to see how they play that coverage. They do have Jesse Bates. They do have Von Bell. They have Dax Hill. They drafted him, and they're not really using him. So we're going to see how these guys match up against that Miami offense. Miami is very explosive. They can score just like that. Anybody that's a Ravens fan, we saw it firsthand 2 weeks ago on Sunday, scored like 28 points in the fourth quarter, which is unbelievable. I'm still a little upset about that game, but we're not talking about the Ravens right now. We're talking about the Bengals and the Dolphins. Yeah, man, this Dolphins team, they've put together an offensive juggernaut, and they're very tough. They're very tough. They just beat Buffalo. I say they beat the Ravens. They beat the Patriots. Mike McDaniel, excuse me. Mike McDaniel is a solid head coach, man. I like the adjustments he make. He's making Tua look a lot better than everybody really thought he was. He's putting Tua in good situations, getting rid of the ball, throwing to his playmakers, and that's what he has to do. In that situation, he has to do that. When you have a Jalen Waddle and a Tyreek Hill, 2 of the fastest guys in the NFL, you got to get them guys the ball and just let them make a play. And Tua's been doing a good job at that. The offensive play calling has been very good, and allowing Tua to do that. So, with that being said, let's switch gears. Let's go to this Bengals offense. So, Bengals are 1-2. Now, we know that this offense is, these offensive weapons are legit. The Bengals have pretty much 2-3 top 1 receivers. And, man, they're very tough. Now, I will say that this year the offensive line has not looked good. They did acquire a lot of free agents for that O-line. And the O-line is just not looking too good right now. I'm not sure what the deal is, but they're not giving Joe Burrow nearly enough time to really find his guys down the field. It's been very tough to watch. And, even Joe Mixon. Joe Mixon's not really doing much. It's very tough to watch. Now, I will say that I do think it takes a little minute for a new offensive line to gel together. It takes a few weeks, But nonetheless, you paid this money to protect Joe Burrow, and these guys have not been doing it. Also, I think Joe Burrow has been holding on to the ball, longer than he should. I think he needs to get rid of the ball quick. The play calling has to be better for those guys, but you just know that they're always dangerous every time you line up with a Jamar Chase and a T. Higgins and a Tyler Boyd and a Joe Burrow, Joe Mixon. Anytime those guys line up, they're liable to put 40 on you. That's just what it is. And, regardless of the O-line, those guys went to the Super Bowl last year with a horrible O-line, and this offensive line isn't any better. So, on paper they're better, but eye test, they're not playing much better. But yeah, man, this is going to be an interesting matchup. Both teams need this win. Will the Dolphins stay undefeated? I'm not sure. Will the Bengals get a W? I'm not sure. I'm really not. I'm having a hard time picking this game. You know, man, this is a tough prediction. I'm really not sure who to go with, but man. I think I'm gonna have to go with the Cincinnati Bengals today. For some strange reason, I just think the Bengals are just gonna pull it off. They did get that W, their first W against the Jets last week. Now everybody's gonna say, hey, it's the Jets, it's the Jets. Yeah, it's just the Jets, but hey. At this point, look, you just want to stack up wins. And the Bengals took care of business last week. And, you know, I just think that the Bengals are hungry. I think the Bengals know that they have to win this game. This is a must-win for them. If they don't win this game, you know, their season's on the line already. And I think they know that they have to win this game. I think they're going to come out on fire. I think they're going to try to limit, you know, the big plays as much as they can on defense. And on offense, I just think that the Bengals are due for a game where Joe Burrow throws for like 400 yards and you know, Jamar Chase, he goes for almost 200. T. Higgins probably goes off. I think this is one of those games where these guys really try to remember, you know, make us remember who they are. And yeah, I think the Bengals take care of business tonight in a close game, close shootout game. You know, they got the new white helmets with the white uniforms. I think that crowd's going to be rocking. And I just, you know, I think they'll probably pull it off tonight, man. So if I have to give a score, I'll probably say 27-23 Bengals. 27-23 Bengals. I think Tua turns the ball over. And I just think Joe Burrow plays a pretty good game today. I think the offensive line does just enough to give him just enough time to throw it to those playmakers that he got. Those three amigos, those three weapons that he has. And I think they do that. I think they come out successful tonight. I'm definitely going to be scouting this game because, as you guys know, I'm a Ravens fan, and I'm scouting the Bengals out because the Ravens play the Bengals next week. So, yeah, man, I just think that the Bengals know that they have to win this game. It's a must-win for them, and they're probably going to play this like a playoff game. And I'm going to take the Bengals, 27-23. I think Joe Burrow throws for probably 3 touchdowns, probably 300-plus yards. I think Jamar Chase gets off tonight. I think he goes off tonight, man. I think this is one of those Jamar Chase games where he's like, oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, Chase is a top 3 receiver, top 5 receiver. Yeah, he's that guy. But, yeah, those are my predictions. It's pretty much all I have to say about that. I'll probably make a reaction video to this, see how this game goes. And, you know, I'll definitely be watching. You know, it should be a good one. We're in for a good one, Thursday Night Football. And, you know, I just think that Thursday night, I think the road team, I'm not really sure the record, but from what I've watched, it seemed like these Thursday night games, a lot of times a home team usually wins. And, yeah, I think I'm going to go off of that. It's an easy turnaround for the home team as opposed to the road team. It's a short week. Also, Tua's banged up, and Dolphins got a couple banged up guys. So, yeah, we're just going to have to see, man. But I think I'm going to take the Bengals tonight, 27-23. And those are my predictions. So let's just stay tuned and watch. Hope you guys have a blessed day. Enjoy the game. Stay safe. All my people in Florida and the Gulf, I hope you guys are okay with the hurricane. You know, I'm praying for you guys. You guys stay safe also. And pretty much it, man. Peace.